Taking two highlights from the score to the musical of Les Mis, and represents the Atlanta Figure Skating Club in Marietta, Georgia, Brittany McConnell.
And here's another young skater, only 17 years of age, from Marietta, Georgia. Brittany McConnell in 8th place after the short program, and she came in 4th at the recent Junior World Championships.
She has a big smile, too.
Well, her strength is in her power and jumping ability. Her weakness, however, is in her posture and performing qualities.
Not an unacceptable layback, though.
Nice position.
I will tell you, I've seen a lot worse than that. That's quite handsome.
She's doing a triple sow-cow double toe combination. She gets a lot of spring in her jump. Back inside takeoff. Beautifully done.
Did you notice how straight and level the body was? When it gets off, it makes it very difficult to re-erect the position and land squarely. Now watch on this triple Lutz jump. Again, watch the long back outside edge, long or short, but it must stay on this outside edge. It cannot turn to an inside edge, and it didn't.
She was excited about completing that.
What percentage of women skaters do you think turn that edge at the end?
I think a very high percentage of all skaters turn it. Oh.
Beautiful triple loop double toe combination. She has very neat feet in the air. They're very close together, pointed. Positions on these spirals, more extension, hold the moves a little longer.
Sow-cow.
But her jumping ability is incredible.
Very strong. Jump. Oh, that toe just split right out from the ice.
It's a very enthusiastic crowd here this evening. Now watch your feet in the air. Oh!
That was a bad fall.
Hard to be doing all these triple jumps at the end of this 4-minute program. Test of your endurance. The crowd sure liked her.
Well, I think she certainly has to be credited for performing so many triple jumps. Unfortunately, the rest of her skating suffered before that. The choreography, not very interesting. The style and position, just not good enough to be certainly national level.
Anxious moments backstage. Michelle Kwan has arrived here at the Core State Center, along with Tara Lipinski. They'll skate a little bit later on here in the ladies free skate. Philadelphia, Brittany McConnell got the best hand yet from the crowd, and the technical merit marks, those are about the best we've seen too.
They are clearly recognizing the fact that she did a whole bunch of triple jumps.
5.3.
And the quality of the jumps were nice and high and easy.
That was purely a jump competition, a jump program.
You mentioned her smile early on. It's even wider right now because she's in the lead in terms of those that have skated, Dick.
She's very happy about that.
Live coverage of the 1998 State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships. It's been here all week long, and this caps it off. The ladies free skate. Medals handed out. Olympic first one here tonight at the Core State Center. And here is an exciting skater that you're going to watch for a lot of years. Only 17 years of age, and guess when she turned 17? Today. It is her birthday. Andrea Gardner in 7th place after the short program.
Well, every American lady that has won the Olympic championship was born in a month beginning with J. That's a bit of trivia for you.
You are a wealth of knowledge, Mr. Button. I don't know whether to believe you or not, but you are a plethora of knowledge.
That's absolutely
Well, he got
true.
my birthday right. July. She is opening with a triple loop. Back edge takeoff, back outside edge.
But look at the speed she has going into this.
Nice. Well, the first thing I think you notice about Andrea is that she presents herself with an almost regal quality, and she gives importance to her moves. And now a double toe combination, triple. Nicely done. Very subtle power that she uses in her free skate.
She's a nicely strong skater, but she's been having trouble with this move, the flip. And the problem there was clearly that she placed the foot so far to the inside of the circle that she was thrown off the balance of it. And that she's been having problems with consistently.
And this next jump, the triple Lutz, she doubled it in the short program.
But watch the high kick. Watch the free leg. Look at how high it goes right there. And she only doubled it here.
Right. Very different technique.
Well, that's a mistake that she has to correct. Her teacher knows about it. They're having trouble correcting it. It's the business of learning it properly in the first place. But she has a very fluid style.
Well, Andrea is an accomplished violinist, and I think her sense of music gives her skating a nice dimension.
First a triple loop, double toe loop.
Now an Ina Bauer into a triple Salchow. Here's the back inside takeoff. And
Double
she only
Salchow.
doubled it.
I frankly think it's worth more to do a double than it is to fall on a triple.
Right.
I'm not sure what the judges think in that case.
I think they're counting.
That's a layback spin that could have had a better position.
Andrea Gardner, the junior national champion in 1997. And what we watch here is the end product of so much sacrifice. This is a young woman who's a sophomore at Robert E. Lee High School in Baytown, Texas. Starts her day every day at 3:30 in the morning between practice, school, and one day wants to be a heart surgeon.
very much like Debbie Thomas, skated a few years ago.
And Tenley Albright, who also became a doctor. Well, she's been getting enough triple jumps off that she should have some pretty spiffy credit for that.
Oh, good for her.
Well, there was a lot of energy in that program. I think with the exception of the triple flip, which marred it with a very bad fall, the rest was quite consistently done.
But not a bad way to celebrate your birthday. Birthday number 17 for Andrea Gardner. And a live look at Nicole Bobek with her coach, Krista Fossey. She'll be first to skate in that leading group. We're back with more of the ladies' free skate that Andrea Gardner has ever had. They were singing happy birthday a moment ago.
The entire audience.
Yeah.
But
the technical merit.
These technical marks, not as quite as good as I would have suspected. But look at this combination here. A triple toe, a double toe first, and then a triple toe. And that was nice. Strong and solid.
5.3.
And now the marks for presentation, 5.0 up to 5.4. And Andrea Gardner in second place in terms of those that have skated. But much more to come from the Core State Center tonight. A leading group of ladies to follow in just a little bit. But on the ice right now, ninth after the short program, 18-year-old Sydney Vogel, the junior national champion from 1995 and the world junior champion a year ago.
And what makes Sydney's skating, she has lots of power, but what really works very well is this program. It's beautifully packaged to very nice music, and the choreography done by Katarina Lindgren. She is opening with the triple lutz. Back edge takeoff. Very nice double toe. Good solid opening. And this next jump, the triple flip, she fell on this in the short program. Up.
And fell again. It almost seems that one fall is okay. She doubled that instead of doing a triple loop there. And she really spun into that spin. She moved forward, gave it a good speed to it.
I think this choreography really helps soften Sydney's skating. It's nice to see her hold the moves a little longer, feel the music.
I think it would help tremendously if she wasn't quite so round-shouldered and held herself up in a better style. It would make these jumps look more beautiful.
Triple Salchow.
Very powerful and very strong, but not pretty. I suppose it's hard enough to do it, let alone worrying about whether it's going to be a pretty jump. But that's what figure skating is all about. Nice triple toe, double toe.
Well, Dick, it's been said, and I think it is true, this is the only sport where a main part of your objective is to never let them see you sweat. And that can't be easy.
Nice change, spread eagle. We don't see very many of those. step back, double Lutz. Double axel.
Nice height, very neat in the air.
So Sydney Vogel in 9th place heading into this free skate and trying to move up. Nice hand from the crowd here at the Core State Center. Well, Tonya Kwiatkowski,
noting that no American skater has ever captured the gold medal at the Olympics without first winning the United States national title. Terry, there's an awful lot of pressure on young Tara tonight.
Brent, you're absolutely right, but Tara Lipinski, I think, has made an entire career out of proving people wrong and becoming the first to do something. The youngest world champion in history, and she is in 4th place. But remember at the World Championships a year ago, Dick and Peggy, Tara was in 1st place. Michelle Kwan was in 4th place after the short program, and Michelle Kwan's free skate, which she won, almost pulled her up even with Tara Lipinski. She didn't get any other help, and tonight Tara Lipinski needs some help from other skaters.
Well, you must also remember that she has won the U.S. Championship, but she may not win it this year. So that's a little variation on the rule by, the theme by Paganini.
So Tara on the ice had a good practice today. So did Michelle Kwan this morning. She's been very careful in practice all week. This was really a test for her. She didn't know how she'd skate. Was off the ice for a month, was away from competition for 2 months.
If you're watching her, well, here comes a flip jump and a beautifully done one. That was so straight up and so perfect in line that it was gorgeous. But if you've looked at her face as she's been going around the ring, you've seen a lightness and a joy that she's had. I mean, it's really been a heavenly feeling. That's the difference between it being a heavy skater, a down skater, and one that is up and bright and light.
And Peggy, every one of these skaters knows as they're on the ice right now, there's Nicole Bobek. Don't count her out. She was a U.S. champion.
Did you see the spring in her jump just then? She goes up first and then turns. Now, that was only a double, but she has magnificent spring in her jumps.
What's going through your mind right now if you're on the ice, though, Peggy?
Well, you're trying to focus on your technique and really get yourself comfortable with this crowd. This crowd is just electric out here. I mean, there are almost 18,000 people, and this is a very important championship.
Yeah, that was a little triple flip on the part of Tara Lipinski, and let me tell you, it was a perfect one.
Tonya Kwiatkowski has medaled at the national championships. She has gone to the world championships, 26 years old, the elder stateswoman, if you will, of this field. And she made a remark the other day that, everyone wants the younger skaters to grow up in a hurry and to mature. She said, I'm mature. I'm that package already.
Well, she wants to prove to everyone that she's not over the hill. She's very well prepared. She is just a solid competitor.
And Leslie Visser has been backstage and down near the ice. Let's check in with her right now. Leslie, what do you have?
Terry, there was a lot of positive energy backstage. Tara Lipinski said that in the end she was embarrassed to have missed that triple flip and that she plans to skate like a world champion tonight. By the way, she listened to the CD Jock Jams to get ready. Well, Michelle Kwan had a great practice and she still plans a full plate of 7 triples. And Tonya Kwiatkowski said she is glad to be going last. That way the judges won't have to save any marks. And what of Nicole Bobek? Her coach, Krista Fossey, told me Nicole is so strong and so unpredictable. Krista said her main goal tonight will be to try to get Nicole to concentrate for all 4 minutes. Terry?
Okay, Leslie, there is Krista Fossey. Carlo, of course, passed away at the World Championships last year in Lausanne. An emotional time for Nicole Bobek as she went out and still skated at that event.
And there's her 2 the two people that work with her, Kristofasi and Hoon Kim.
And Michelle on the ice. You know, Dick, when you look at the collection of ladies on the ice right now, it may be as good as you're ever going to get,
1 minute remaining.
at least this year. The talent in the world does not match the U.S. when you talk about depth.
Oh, the wonderful moves that we've been seeing.
They've had very nice warm-up here. Everyone's been skating very solid, no problems.
And here's the order in which they'll skate. Nicole Bobek first, then Tara Lipinski, Amber Corwin will follow, and Angela Nikodinov, the two who finished 4th and 5th last year at the Nationals. Then Michelle Kwan, Tonya Kwiatkowski. Any advantages to that order for any of them?
No flash
If you're Nicole Bobek, is an advantage, do you think, to go first?
I think it gets the pressure right off. You're warmed up. You have the opportunity to go from the warm-up to step right on the ice. But I think it would be kind of nice to be maybe one little bit further.
Yeah.
And of course, the difficulty in all of this is keeping your focus and your attention. If you can do that for all of us in everything that we're doing, it's better.
Now, there are 3 spots on the Olympic team available. 1 automatically goes to the champion. If that is Michelle Kwan, most would say Tara Lipinski will definitely be on that team. The International Committee bases their choice on the results the past 2 seasons, maybe go back 3 years, and what Tara has done over that time. You cannot keep her off that team. But Nicole Bobek and Tonya Kwiatkowski are certainly battling for that 3rd spot on the Olympic team. And each of them controls her own destiny. If Nicole Bobek wins the free skate, she would be crowned the U.S. champion.
Well, she wants to keep the memory of her late coach, Carlo Fassi, alive by skating well here. But for the next 4 minutes, she needs to tame her free-spiritedness and think about her technique.
Triple Lutz jump can tell us a great deal about her performance. Watch to see this very short edge. If she stays on an outside edge, she didn't, but what a nice revolution it was.
And now a triple flip jump.
Oh, she
Nice
landed
job.
it all right.
Now her 3rd triple, a triple toe.
Good. Good girl.
This is a very successful beginning so far. Nice
Double salk out, double toe.
Well, remember last year, Nicole Bobek at the National Championships, after so many people had counted her out and written her off, went from 6th to 3rd to capture the bronze medal. After the short program, she made that jump, and she said she is so much more mature now with all that she has gone through on and off the ice.
Well, she looks like a very serious Nicole out here this evening.
Double loop rather than a triple. And a triple salchow. nice that she's holding it.
Yeah. The audience loves it.
Doesn't he? Of course. She has a great sense of theater and of theatrics. She's got the pizzazzy skater. She knows what the audience is looking at and does it beautifully.
She's a woman who hides very little. What she feels and thinks, she lets you know. 20 years old, originally from Chicago.
Well, I think that's very true about our sport. It is a very revealing sport as to what kind of personality you are. Nice triple toe.
Good, good. That's always dangerous to do at the end of a program.
She has a big smile on her face. Well deserved.
Well, she held on to it through that entire time.
Thoughts of Carlo Fassi, perhaps? Huh? There's Krista. Oh, what a night. She knows what it's like to stand on the top step of the podium at the National Championships. She wore gold in 1995. Could she wear it again in Philadelphia? Ladies free skate continuing her free skate.
And look at this Lutz. Now, she does go from this outside edge right there to an inside edge. But so what? The jump was perfect. The revolution was good. And the audience loved it.
And this was her second triple in her program, the triple flip. Forward three turn, tapping in, 3 revolutions. Very solid. Good strong landing. Nice speed, good position.
5.7.
The technical merit marks 5.6 up to 5.8.
And that's perfectly accurate. I think that these marks were not perfection. The performance wasn't perfection, but just very good. And she held everything together. That was the excitement of the evening.
Well, we've been waiting for a performance like this for a long time from Michelle, or from Nicole.
Sarah Lipinski, some final thoughts from her coach, Richard Callahan. Presentation marks now for Nicole, 5.7 up to 5.9.
They're considerably higher. And I think that performance will assure her of a berth on the Olympic team.
Right
no
now,
doubt.
she is in first place.
And very happy.
Her first words when she got off the ice were, "I am done."
Detroit Skating Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Tara Lipinski.
Tara Lipinski disappointed after the short program, but the best thing about this 15-year-old is that she doesn't get down, she gets angry. She needs to win the free skate and have a third place finish by Michelle Kwan or lower in order to win the championship.
Well, the first time I saw Tara was 2 years ago, and what struck me the most was her eagerness and her joy. And that is absolutely still the beauty of her skating. She fell on this on the short program.
And look at the step up into the jump.
No, this was a double axel.
Very little. That's almost like a roller skating lift off into the jump, but it was beautifully done.
And this is what she fell on in the short program, the triple flip.
Now watch to see the kick and the turn and the step. Oh,
she was determined to do that well.
Just a tight landing, a slight landing on a back inside edge, but perfect position. She's happy with that.
She should be.
This, the Lutz jump. Again, watch the back outside edge to see if it switches over. Beautiful combination.
Very solid.
This evening is taking off. Circular steps.
Born in the Philadelphia area, her early years spent in nearby New Jersey. There's a lot of family here tonight. Has had to change her plan, and no senior lady has come from fourth to win after the short program since the school figures were done away with in 1991, but it has happened on the junior level.
And now coming up is her triple combination. The first skater to ever do a triple loop combination.
Watch the landing right there and the step up into it. A little bit of a turn, but beautifully done. Otherwise, full revolution, perfectly good position, except just at the very end, a slight lean. But so what? That's a very handsome way to catch foot spin. She didn't have to drop it. Beautifully done. This triple Lutz jump, long edge. Wonder, that's it. She's just really giving a performance of her life.
She is sailing through this program. She's feeling this music, using her arms so much better than last year. And her final triple combination, a triple toe, half loop, triple salchow. Triple toe, half loop, triple salchow.
Well, what a justification for her. What a comeback. Just slightly off the beat. Again, she took a little too much time to get into it, but what a magnificent performance.
She's an incredible young lady.
How great it is that the ladies skate well, that they fulfill all the requirements, and they do such a first-rate job. That's what makes them feel magnificent.
She had 3 words for us yesterday. I'll be back. Well, she is.
Well, it must be very satisfying for her.
A reason to understand why she reached the pinnacle.
And here was a look at her history-making triple loop combination. The first one, the second one, the landing was a little shaky, but very determined.
And here is this final combination. Watch this. First, a triple toe loop, beautifully done. Very tight, clean, and perfect. A half loop right there, and a triple salchow. And watch the landing there. That's fighting to hold it, and she did it just fine.
Now remember, she needs to win the free skate and have Michelle Kwan finish 3rd or lower to win. The technical merit marks 5.8s and 5.9s.
And they're just about right. She had a couple of tiny blitzes. 5.8, 5.9 is perfect.
And they're higher than those of Nicole Bobek. Richard Callahan, Megan Faulkner, along with her.
Well, they're the technical marks were higher because her technique was higher and much more demanding. These marks also very good, very fine.
And those marks high enough, Dick, to allow Tara to take the lead right now over Nicole Bobek, and that is extremely important, obviously, but Nicole Bobek was in 2nd place, and the title was there for her to go after. Now Tara in 1st place. She's done everything that she can do.
And with Michelle Kwan and Tonya Kwiatkowski yet to come, that kind of tells us where the importance of this championship will be.
And here is Amber Corwin in 5th place after the short program. Her 4th trip to the Senior Nationals, and she finished in 5th place a year ago in Nashville.
And Amber is the only other woman in this competition doing a triple combination, and it's the first thing, a triple toe, right here. Beautifully done. She skates very relaxed.
jump. That really was almost a Lutz, if you notice, a Lutz on the other foot, because she curved to an outside edge and didn't even bother going straight. She pushed it over the edge. That made it very hard.
And her free leg in the air, I think, may have caused the problems too, with very wide swinging.
Single axel, not a double.
Amber having a few problems, but we're getting an idea already of how deep the American figure skating is in terms of the ladies. When you look at the rest of the world, there's no one who can match that depth. And of course, you're looking at sending the last two world champions to the Olympics this year.
Combination, triple Lutz, double toe combination. Oh. She didn't go into that with a real attack.
You can never in skating have the opportunity to change your mind or not go full force. Anytime you do that, you're courting disaster. Her feet were just so crossed that she could not pull them out, and I don't think there was enough height there in the jump to complete the revolution in the first place.
It looks like she was going in slow motion with her technique almost. I think she's glad to have that over with.
Yes, yes. It can be very, you know, you can get out into a situation like this, not get your breath, and become so tired that you can almost find it impossible to complete the program.
Little moral support from another world champion and another national champion. Todd Eldridge talking to Tara Lipinski. She can relax and watch like the rest of us now. A reminder, this is how the Olympic team will be selected. The national champion goes automatically. The next two spots chosen by the International Committee, and based on the national results the last 2 years and the World Championships, they take all of that into account, how you have finished at your competitions.
And you can see these marks really far lower than the other skaters. She just did not complete the jumps that would give her any kind of standing in this competition.
There's Angela Nikodinov in 6th place after the short program. A year ago, she was a surprise 4th place finisher in Nashville.
5.0.
Scott Wendland, Amber's coach, former pairs partner of Jenny Nino.
Quite a variation there from 5.0 to 5.4.
5.1.
So Amber now in 3rd place in terms of those that have skated, right behind Nicole Bobek, who is in 2nd. Of course, Tara Lipinski, the current leader, but Michelle Kwan and Tonya Kwiatkowski still to skate.
Welcome for Angela Nikodinov.
And Nikodinov has had a very sterling beginning in her skating career. She really took the world by storm last year with a fine performance. She is a magnificent technician.
17 years old from San Pedro, California.
And the choice of music, Cinderella, very good for her.
She trains in the same rink as Nicole and Michelle at Ice Castle International in Lake Arrowhead, California. That's got to be an inspiring place.
Very straight jump, very solid skater. She almost gives the impression of being very calm and unruffled. This triple Lutz. Double toe loop, but a 3-turn between it, so it will count slightly less. But that variation is not as important in the freestyle program.
This section is an improvement over last year. Feeling this music, holding these moves out. Her triple flip. Very solid.
Now look at the position here. This is very nice. The leg in fine position to the back, the knee to the foot flat. How strong the ladies have been. The quality of skating, the technical merit at the top level has really been very encouraging, very exciting. Double Salchow.
Detail in her position, in her spins.
As solid as she is, it almost seems that her skating seems guarded, as though it's very conservatively held back. Triple Lutz jump. Now look at the very short entrance that she gets. Right step, step, and there it is.
Angela, the only child of Bulgarian immigrants, speaks fluent Bulgarian and a number of other languages, including Russian. While most of us are still trying to master English.
That's true. And that's very helpful when you're doing championships in some of these European countries. She feels more at home. This program very well. Just one slight mistake of doing a triple or a double Salchow instead of a triple. Good for her.
And that the fact that she did a double instead of a triple is not a mistake. It's just not as good as it could have been. A little less technical merit, a technical value. So it wasn't a mistake. The whole thing was a fine program. We've had a terrific set of ladies, I must say.
We certainly have. I see a great future for Angela.
17-year-old audience watching right now. If you're Karen Kwan, Michelle's sister, she's competed at the Nationals before, and there is Michelle getting ready to skate.
And 5.4, 5.5.
Now the marks for Angela Nikodinov, along with her coach Peter Oppergaard.
They're quite solid marks. Not as high as Tara's by any means, but they're very good and very solid marks.
And here is a look at her triple flip that was very successful in her program. Very solid takeoff, solid in the air, and good clean landing. Nice position.
5.7, 5.5.
And these marks very respectable. I think if she can develop just a bit more excitement in her skating, that it will help her presentation tremendously.
And it puts her in third place at this point,
behind Tara Lipinski and Nicole Bobek.
Figure Skating Club in Burbank, California, Michelle Kwan.
Now, one thing you have to note about this, how elegant this is, the fact that nothing is hard-edged, that honesty is central to her skating, the gentility of her position.
Off the ice for a month, away from competition for 2 months with a stress fracture and a toe on her left foot. She came here to test it. She got 7 perfect sixes for presentation in the short program, trying to win her second national championship.
Well, what makes Michelle's skating so special is the way she takes the audience on her journey of emotions. Her opening triple is a triple Lutz double toe combination.
Oh, now that was exquisite. From where I'm sitting, the angle was absolutely perfect on the landing, straight up. And look at how this forward moves. Just embrace you with their joy and their uplifting kind of quality.
And now this is the combination jump triple. Loop, half loop, double toe. It replaced the triple toe combination. Triple loop, double toe. She replaced that combination because that's the jump. The triple toe is what hurts her foot.
Triple flip. Look at the straight edge going in.
Nice
Again. Perfect landing position. Straight up and down. Reminiscent of Janet Lynn.
Janet Lynn, a motivating factor in Michelle's career. She has seen tapes of the Olympic performance when she fell and got up smiling, and she says, that's the way I want to be. The leader, Nicole Bobek in second. Michelle must come in at least second to win. Second in this free skate to be the overall champion.
Spin first to the left in the layback position. Camel to the right.
This is kind of like trying to write with your left hand if you're right-handed.
And a sit spin to the left. Salchow. Wonderful! What a joy!
She is just breathtaking to watch. And now her final move, the triple toe. This is what hurts her foot. Oh, beautiful.
every one of these girls at the top, sorry, these ladies should be very satisfied. What a magnificent moment
She
for
is
them.
absolutely brilliant. She just takes your breath away.
The short program and this, 2 performances for the ages. We'll be back after this from our ABC station. Michelle Kwan sending a message. 97 is over. 98 has begun.
Oh, how wonderful. And look at this, Lutz. Now, watch the position of the back as she lands. Right here. Look at how perfectly straight that is.
Her sister Karen, she knows what it's like to be out there.
I think she was doing every jump with her
For
sister.
technical merit.
Michelle and Frank Carroll. The crowd was chanting 6, 6, 6 when she left the ice. For technical merit, 158 and the rest 59.
Well, that's right. I mean, she was really marvelous with her technique, but it still could have been a higher technique. That's why 5.9 is a perfect mark for her. We'll see what happens, though, with the presentation marks, the artistic ones.
Remember, she got 7 perfect 6s in the short program.
Yes. Well, look at it here. Look at it here.
6.0. 6.0.
Almost across the board. 1 5.9 and the rest 5.9.
Oh, that is so well deserved.
6.0 and 6.0.
There must be a lot of coaches and parents who are very proud tonight.
Now, Ryan Boitano knows what it's like to get perfect 6s at the national championships. We worked together the other night, and Michelle Kwan was the first to get perfect 6s in the short program the other night, and now near perfection again. But we're not done yet. The State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships continue. The final competitor, Tonya Kwiatkowski, and in 3rd place after the short program.
What a difficult position skating after Michelle. But the results of this evening are hinging on her performance. Tonya Kwiatkowski wants the skate of her life tonight.
Now look at this Lutz entrance. First, she's on the right foot, then crosses the left foot in front, and then reaches back. Good for her.
Very focused competitor, very well prepared always.
Triple flip. Double flip. A very meticulous skater, extremely well put together with her training, her clothes, her costume, and her force of personality. And that I can just tell you is going to make a clear road for Nicole Bobek.
Tonya Kwiatkowski in her 13th appearance at the Nationals, 11th at the Senior Nationals, and her last. Certainly had a chance to not only medal or even win a gold medal, but to make the Olympic team. But now you have Michelle Kwan, Lipinski, and Nicole Bobek. And it will be very tough for Tonya after that fall.
Well, the battle here is that 3rd place. Triple loop, good lift to it.
But I'll tell you, in the 11 years that Tonya Kwiatkowski has been in this championship, she has done truly yeoman service. She has been a marvelous performer, a wonderful competitor, a role model to so many athletes and so many skaters. She has been a great pleasure to watch.
trying to help her along.
And not to make excuses or take anything away from Nicole Bobek, but to skate last after Michelle Kwan, as opposed to going first in the final group as Nicole did, it's very hard.
The toughest position.
Well, number one, she had to wait through all of these skaters. That's a long time. Double axel. And her final spin, a death drop, a beautiful back position, cross foot.
Oh, how disappointing.
Oh, well, she recognizes that it wasn't her best moment. But so what? 11 years in this championship has been just sensational to watch her and to know her.
Very elegant young
A
lady.
fine young lady.
And she is what you see, a woman from the Midwest with a college degree, no height, no false packaging. She's been here 11 times at the senior national level.
Well, she gave it her best shot.
Well, no secret. Backstage right now, Michelle Kwan knows that she is the champion once again. The first woman since Debbie Thomas to regain her title after losing it.
It's like the happening.
Not all bad for Tonya Kwiatkowski tonight.
No, it doesn't matter if he can't spell.
Nah, the sentiment is right. Well, the downside of this sport, Tonya in tears as she left her last appearance at the national championships.
Well, you know, sometimes it happens, and that's the way it is. But she's skated well enough over too many times not to respect her tremendously.
Nicole Bobek was fantastic tonight. So was Tara Lipinski. What a night of skating.
Oh, I know.
Wonderful, magical. I mean, they were all on. It was real unfortunate for Tonya.
And Tonya
This audience has been so wonderful.
thanking everyone for their support. This audience, when she left, they all chanted, "We love you." They know it's her last trip here, and she desperately wanted to make that Olympic team and make it to the podium.
Well, I think we in the audience owe a thank you to these skaters for some very brilliant performances.
What a night of skating here in the Core State Center in Philadelphia. The State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships, and here are the final results. Michelle Kwan becomes the first woman since Debbie Thomas, by the way, in an Olympic year to regain her title after losing it. Tara Lipinski, the silver medal, and Nicole Bobek in third, the rest of the top 12. And unofficially, I think we can say that the Olympic team will be those top 3 ladies. We'll let you know for sure if we find out, though, before we get off the air. And Leslie Visser.